Good day to every b-boy and b-girl and people who just like breaking. My name is b-boy Intact, I represent Roughing It crew, and today we're watching Red Bull BC1 Cypher that took place in Japan, the final battle, b-boy Nori versus b-boy Haruto. There were a lot of requests in the comment section in the previous analyzing of the battle from that Cypher, b-boy Nori versus Ryan, and a lot of people asked to analyze the final battle, Nori versus Haruto. So what I decided to do is just to give you some insights and details about this battle and about rounds of each of the b-boys, and then to let you decide who took the win in that battle and to leave your opinion in the comment section. Round number one, Haruto is starting. I can see he is confident and definitely know what he is doing. Starting from the top rock, playing a little bit with the rhythm, with the accents. Straight from the top rock, he's entering to the small power combo, and from that power combo he continue through transition to the footwork level and then changing the direction through variation of sweeps to the jump, accentuating in the footwork level, adding more variations, angles, lines. You can see the level of creativity and interesting decisions is insane. The body control, the flow, everything is there. Everything looks like one piece. The composition is strong and powerful ending of his round with the nice entrance to the air chair freeze with the grab. So I would say in general his round was packed with vocabulary. Like it was a lot of variations, a lot of decisions, a lot of interesting transitions. The body control, the line shapes, angles, and dynamic of his round was also on point. I really enjoy to see his ability to make innovations from kind of basic steps, basic moves into his own variations. So the level of originality and creativity is visible here, and I can say is delivering a big contrast in his round. Musicality was kind of average level. It was just rhythm with couple accents, but also the beat not giving a lot of opportunities to show insane musicality, just really basic rhythm. There is one thing that I was missing in his round, and this is the freedom of the movement. I don't want to say that he is not free inside of his movement, but I would say that his round was kind of built as a set from the beginning till the end, and there was not a lot of freestyle inside of his style. There was not a lot of freedom inside of his style, and being in the moment, being right there on the stage, like present. He did everything clean, strong, delivered a lot of variations, vocabulary, execution, rhythm, technique, originality. It was there, but it looked like prepared movement in general. B-boy Nori with the reply, starting with the top rock, playing with the music, getting into the mood, into the zone. Continue with the footwork level, some very simple variations, but still trying to catch the music, the sound, the accents with the slide, with the grab, with the turn. It was pretty cool. Continue to his signature variation with the hand on his eyes, kind of playing a little bit, making it funny. But I don't think that that was a good idea to stay on his back for such long. It was kind of predictable and maybe not the best move or combination to reply to Haruto. It's my opinion. So I think he was laying down on his back for too long, and that kind of broke the flow of his round and the moment. So everybody were waiting for something and nothing really happened. So from there he continued to munch mills, head spin, swipe, and landing to the accent on both of his knees. That was nice moment, and after that he continued to kind of freestyle, being in the moment, like getting the energy and playing around the stage. I think that was nice moment in terms of freedom compared to what Haruto was delivering. Like Haruto was like that, but here from that side, uh, Nori was able to get out of this, like straight line of execution and take a risk and to play a little bit, even though I think he could play a little bit more and still delivering the content. I was missing the content in that part of his round. After that freestyle part, we can see he's sitting down in a W, again repeating the position on his back, playing with some funny freezes and head swipes to the footwork level, and then small direction change and to the freeze. And as we can see, he crashed a little bit from that straight freeze, and it was not like a big mistake, but it's visible that the execution was not such on point as Haruto was executing. So if to make a small conclusion about the Nori's rounds, we can say that he was a little bit more free in general compared to Haruto, but the level of vocabulary was lower, execution was not so clean. He broke up the flow a couple times because he was getting up and coming back without any interesting content and variations and decisions. The musicality level was good. The body control techniques like lines, shapes, angles were also on point. He was playing with some directions too, but I think in general, like the vocabulary, the originality in terms of innovations and creativity and the execution were the weakest points in his first round. But the character, the personality was more visible from Nori's side, and he definitely was showing this contrast compared to Haruto. We move on to round number 2. Haruto is starting from the one hand turn freeze. It was interesting, nice variation. After that he continues to the top rock level and very basic go down to the footwork level. Then through the thread he changing the level to his back to the freezes, delivering some variations of freezes with direction change. Through the spider footwork to another variation through the figure 4 position on his head, and then from his head to his footwork level, again direction change. And I think that his round till that moment was nice and packed and very smooth, but then something happened. I don't know exactly what it was. Maybe he forgot what he wanted to do. Sometimes it's happening with everybody, and maybe he was blank out and he kind of lost the flow and the amount of his vocabulary going down. So he continues to do very basic footworks, kind of searching what he wants to do next, and nothing happening. He basically interrupting his round in the middle of the round without delivering any concept or any logic end of his round. That was really strange to see because he started so strong and then he finished his round with emptiness, like without delivering anything. Nori with the reply, playing a little bit with the top rock, also pretty basic top rocks to the footwork level, using his hands, adding a little bit of details, catching the rhythm, and then he started to use, that was actually a really nice moment, he started to use the stage and the space around him, showing the space awareness. Also he played a little bit with the camera. I don't want to say it's adding extra points to your round, but that was interesting to see compared to the round of Haruto. So that kind of freedom and attitude to the round in the contrast compared to Haruto. So Nori was delivering more like playful attitude, and that was beautiful to see on such events as BC1 Cypher Japan. And from there he continues to his signature combo with the cap, putting it under the knee and catching it with another hand, and he made it really clean, and of course the crowd loved it. It was beautiful moments which was based on a little bit of freestyle, a little bit of prepared set, and a little bit on being in the moment, and everything worked good here for Nori. It was live round, like not just prepared set, not just delivering moves, but it was playful movement with the music in the moment, with the space awareness, with the using of the stage, with delivering of the character personality and his approach and attitude to breaking. Round number 3 is one of the most important rounds of the battle. It's the final round and a lot of things can depend on that round. Everything can be changed because of this round. So that's also that moment when you're already struggling with the stamina, a lot of vocabulary been shown and you still need to deliver something. So it's not easy and it's amazing to see how these b-boys keep going. So Haruto, round number 3, accumulating the energy from the crowd, taking his time, taking his breath, and starting his round from a little bit of top rock and very simple footwork. From there, he go directly to the freeze, through the swipe back to the top rock, resetting, losing the flow a little bit, going down with a knee drop, variation on the head, a little bit more of the footworks, kickouts, hooks. From there to the shoulder freeze. I think the shoulder freeze was a little bit dirty. I mean, not the exact the freeze, but the way how he get out from the freeze. It looked like a small crash. Maybe not really big mistake, but still not as smooth as it can be. After that shoulder freeze, he continues back to the footwork and nice transition through one leg and to the elbow spin. That was actually good ending of the round and he just stand up and showing, come here Nori, what you got. I think that Haruto's round 3 was good. It was still packed with some concepts, with some new moves that he were able to deliver. And but what I was missing in his round is that he been using a lot of footwork level, and we clearly can see that the vocabulary on that footwork level that he been using as a transition between his combos, between his concepts, the vocabulary was not really rich. It was kind of limited, consisted mostly of kickouts and hooks and maybe some other small basic steps, but there were no details, there were no interesting decisions inside of that transitions. So I think that was one of the most important parts that I was witnessing in his round and that I was missing a lot. But in general, his round was still complete and with strong, good ending, he finished his round number 3. Nori with the reply, I really like the way he started his round, top rocking a little bit, grabbing Haruto and throwing him in the moment of the jump on his back, then continue to the grab combination, a little bit of footwork, changing the side to the head freeze on point, back rocks, changing the side again, slowing down to the freeze, keeping the position, lock position and finishing this part with the chair freeze. But what I don't like next is that he kinda broke the flow. He lost the flow after the freeze. He wanted to freestyle a little bit, but I think the moment didn't work well for him. So he get up, resetting his round again and kinda trying to deliver more to make bigger contrast. But I think that was not enough to put the strong ending in his round. So that variation with the hooks on top rock was kind of a little bit empty, and then through the transition on his back he went to the head again and played with the elbow freeze, but it was not clean enough and not really visible. Would be way better if he can actually make accent here and then get up. If to make a short conclusion about Nori's third round, I could say that the first part of his round was really nice. He was playing, he was dynamic, he was with the music, he was making burn, and he was free inside of his movement. The character, the personality was there. But the second part of his round, he lost the composition, he lost the consistency of flow, he started to reset it, and the way he reset it was not really packed with some interesting content. And the final move in his round with the elbow freeze with the elbow variation was not sharp and clean enough to make the impact and to, like to finalize the third round. But in general, it was also a nice strong round with absolutely different approach compared to the Haruto's third round. So now it's up to you to decide based on everything you already uh, watched right now in this video, based on some small insights that I was trying to deliver you. Try to write down in the comment section who took this battle for you. Let's discuss. Let's exchange our opinions. Thank you for watching this analysis of final battle of Red Bull BC1 Cypher in Japan 2025, and see you next time.